Name, please. State your full name.
You already know my name. It's Sue. Susan Snell.
When did you first meet Carrie White?
In elementary school. We were in the same grade. I don't think I said 100 words to her before this all began. Why do you keep asking the same thing over and over? You want to catch me in a lie? Is that it?
We need the truth.
How many times do we have to go through this?
Until it makes sense.
Until we understand.
What you need to understand is that we were just kids. Kids trying to do our best.
Stop the ruling. Come on, come on. Reach your failure. No, am I just am I or my silence? Silence. You use, laugh, bruise. What about me? What about me? I dream, I drown, I wait. Every day I just pray. Every move I make is right. Where I go, who I know. Will I be alone on Saturday night? And I worry, what if I stand out one bit? I worry, what can I possibly do to fit in? Perfect clothes, my nose, my perfect skin, face, all ace. Both my folks, total jokes. All they do is chew my ass. They should just be I make it to class. I don't worry if I blow my SATs. I worry, what can I possibly do to squeeze in? How? Why not? How? When will I belong? Look where I am. Damn, I hold my feels wrong. What if I do? Snap. Holy crap, I crawl out of my skin. And so will you. 'Cause life just doesn't begin until you're God, it's rough, staying tough, wondering what the world will say. Make a plan, be a man. All this freaking bullshit gets in the way. I go crazy. Nobody cares what it does to me. Crazy. I go out of my mind. There ain't shit in my hands. If what comes close to that, until you've been in you and there is that. You're out, well, then life is told you can never win. There's no doubt, guys, life just doesn't begin until you're out.
Way to go, Carrie.
Yeah, way to blow it.
Loser! Hit the showers, girls. Go change up.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Amen.
And someday, if I don't stand out one bit, oh, someday, I may be normal enough to choose me, please, life just doesn't begin. Doesn't begin. Doesn't begin. Doesn't begin. Doesn't begin. Until you're
everybody. My name is Stephen Sorrentino, and welcome to Live at Barnes & Noble. I see that you people in the front row didn't get the memo about wearing protective clothing, but now, well, that's all right, we'll deal with that later. Anyway, Carrie has had a long and storied past. Wasn't that a great video? Carrie has had a long and storied past, setting pop culture milestones along the way, beginning with the publication of Stephen King's best-selling novel in 1974, which, according to the American Library Association, is one of the most frequently banned books in United States schools. Then, of course, there was the 1976 Hollywood feature adaptation, considered to be a watershed film of the horror genre, followed by a 1988 Broadway musical that has been widely viewed as one of the biggest flops of all time, with one of the most enduring cult followings. How many people here are in the cult? All right. Well, you definitely got one here. Okay. Carrie's two latest milestones are a smash hit off-Broadway revival this past year by MCC Theater, and finally, for the first time ever, the musical Carrie has been preserved in a brand new cast recording, and we are thrilled to celebrate the release of this telekinetic pyrotechnic CD. Wait till you hear it. You heard a piece of it. Out today from Ghostlight Records with a reunion of the cast and creators of MCC's Carrie the Musical. And to tell you a little more about MCC's Carrie and introduce you to the cast, we have one of the show's producers. Bernie Telsey is a renowned New York casting director for Broadway, film, and television, and according to Wikipedia, is known for casting unconventional shows. I'm not sure what that means, but we'll see. He's also the co-artistic director with Robert Lupone and William Cantler of MCC Theater. Let's give a warm welcome to Bernie Telsey.
Good evening. Thank you, everybody. All of us at MCC Theater could not be more proud of that production of Carrie. Just seeing it again right now made me realize I had the best job. I got to see it every friggin' night. And we are so thrilled that now this wonderful score finally gets to live forever with the release of this album. I mean, just saying that gets me so excited with goosebumps. I mean, I'm already like on to the next thing, and I'm thinking of the reunion concert in 25 years. So can we come back here in 25 years, guys? Is that right? You know, as we like to say, Carrie lives. So before we get started, I just want to take a moment to thank Steve Sorrentino and everyone at Barnes & Noble for helping us celebrate this album launch. Really, this entire album would not happen if it wasn't for the incredible wisdom and courage of Kurt Deutsch and everybody at the Ghostlight. So we really want to thank them for doing such a friggin' fantastic job. They're all here with us today. Thank you. For those of you who don't know, at MCC Theater, we take pride in producing work that gets people talking. For us, it's like Act 3 when you're leaving the theater, how you could keep talking about what it is that you saw on that stage. We love to surprise audiences and really challenge our artists. And Carrie was, for us, the epitome of doing that. The Carrie journey for MCC was about 3 years in the making. But for the Carrie authors, this journey began more than 25 years ago when they decided to tell that iconic story of a bullied misfit through music and song. I cannot say enough what it was like working with Michael Gore, Dean Pitchford, and Lawrence Cohen, who are all here with us tonight. Stand up, you guys. They are the daring souls who had taken on this project all those years ago and then allowed us at MCC to reopen a door with them and bring Carrie and return it to the stage, under the direction of our incredible leader, Stafford Arima, who's also here with us tonight. And he put together an incredible creative team, many who are on that album, and you'll be meeting a bunch of them later as well. I know that Michael, Dean, and Larry are gratified to at long last have a recording of Carrie finally make its way into the world for the first time, as well as the rights to the project and to the story are also available at Rodgers and Hammerstein, so there will be productions all across America and the world from now on. So we look forward to, again, Carrie living on. On a personal note, as I said earlier, Carrie was like the best job that an artistic director could have, working with this incredible group of artists, telling this story and watching these performances every night was just sort of like a dream come true. And I know many of you know them, and you've heard them, and you've seen them, but I do want to take a minute to introduce this incredible, talented group of actors who we have with us here today. They are Marin Mazzie, Molly Ranson, Klena, Christy Altomare, Jenna de Waal, Boardman, Sese, Andy Mientus, F. Michael Haynie, and Elly who are primarily our entire cast. To set the stage, I know most of you know the story of Carrie, as Steve said earlier. She is the misfit prom queen from Stephen King's novel, or you've heard about her from the iconic film with Sese, also by our author Larry Cohen, or you just know it as being part of the American pop culture in the last 35 years. But just in case you don't know the story of Carrie, let me just set it up. Carrie White is a misfit. At school, she's an outcast who's bullied by the popular crowd and virtually invisible to everybody else. At home, she's the mercy of her loving but cruelly overprotective religious mother, Margaret. But following her horrific incident in school, Carrie discovers she has a special power, and when pushed too far, she's not afraid to use it. So now let's hear some of the great songs performed by our incredible cast. The first song is Carrie's internal response to constantly being called names following the humiliating incident that sets the story in motion. Please welcome to the stage the extraordinary, the heartwarming, someone I'm proud to say she is my friend, Molly Ranson.
those people who spend night and day, Broadway and Carrie. They've seen the new me, and they might even say, look, it's Carrie. And finally, I hear that word, something so sweet. Thousands of voices forever repeating, Carrie, Carrie, Carrie. I am the sound of distant thunder, the color of flame. I'm Carrie. I am a song of endless wonder that no one will blame, but someday, all by someday, someone will know my name.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous, okay? Wait. Why don't you do those other two verses that we cut after for your previews, right? No, it was just a joke. I mean, again, right? I got to see In and then that song every night in the first friggin' 10 minutes. I mean, it just doesn't get any better. Sorry. Okay. So next we have, moving the story a little forward, we have a song called You Shine, which was one of the new songs written for this production of Carrie. Let me set that stage for you. After Sue, the guild-ridden popular girl who has thoughtlessly mistreated Carrie and wants to set things right, has convinced her reluctant boyfriend, Tommy, to take Carrie to the prom in her place. We have Christy Altomare and Klena, who played the roles, singing a duet about how they care for one another in You Shine. Please welcome.
If you could see the way that you look to me, I bet that you'd be amazed at the sight. You'd see a heart that's fearless and true. From my point of view, oh, you shine.
What about you? Why is everything so easy for you?
And if you only knew, half the time I'm just faking it, hoping no one will discover I'm a complete fraud.
I think you hide so much you feel inside, but I know deep down there's a fire burning bright. From where you stand it might not be clear, but you shine from here. No doubts, no more fears. I see you shine and the dark disappears, and I know everything is gonna be fine, because you shine, oh how you shine. You shine. What a surprise, gazing into your eyes. I swear that I still get lost in the light. No photograph could possibly show the you I know. No doubts, no more fears. I see you shine and the dark disappears. I'll be your mirror and you can be mine. Look to me and you'll see just how you shine. Oh damn, I gotta pick up my tux before they close.
Tony,
I love you.
I love you. He never said that before. That's what I remember most about that day.
And I know everything is gonna be fine because you're mine. You shine.
I mean, is there anything better than like a simple love song? I mean, I feel like this is my therapy session, but I used to stand in the back of the house every night and go, I want that. I just want that. It's anyway, thank you, you two. It's just beautiful. But I'll give you just a little sidetrack. This is the great thing about having an album, because give you a little insight to what it was like working on the production. When you have such a great song like that, right? And usually you'd be in the back of the stage going, oh, this song doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. But no, we never sat there and talked about the song working or not working. It was about, let's change Christy's blouse for the 21st time. Because that's what's wrong with it. It's not that it's brilliant, but let's change her into like 22 different yellow blouses. So it was lovely just to hear the song and not worry about the blouse. But that was a good blouse. Blake said, why didn't we just wear that one? Anyway, that's a beautiful song. Beautiful, beautiful song. Okay, so now, you know, every show has to have a bad girl. So now we're going to hear from our favorite girl. Here is Jenna de Waal as Chris Hargerson. And she's joined by the rest of our cast, Andy Mientus, Derek Klena, Christy Altomare, Jen Sese, F. Michael Haynie, Corey Boardman, and Elly Noble, singing the Bad Girl's Philosophy of Life, The World According to Chris.
Ever since the world began, shame locked, everyone's been jumping on a fellow man, pounding people they feel better than. I hope you're taking notes, cause you feel everyone deserves a shot. Get real, some of us have got it, girl, and some got squat. That's the truth, oh honey, like it or not. I hate to break it to you, my daddy taught me you get nowhere being nice. So now I'm sharing his advice. The world according to Chris is better to strike than get struck, better to screw than get screwed. You'd probably think it's bizarre, but that's the way things are.
But that doesn't mean it has to be that way. What does it cost to be kind?
Ew, what have you done with my best friend? Billy, tell me, am I right or am I right?
Trust me, I swear there's a dick in every class. It's not fair, each and every time I fail, those losers pass. Every one of them can kiss my ass.
You wonder why I love him.
One year there was this good-looking guy, so queer, and on top of that he had a wandering eye. One day he looks at me and bye-bye.
I bet he got the message. We're here to tell you how this whole damn freak show works.
She's just being Chris.
No, you weren't there. It was awful. We were hurting Carrie.
I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
Tell me you don't understand. What was just a joke got out of hand. We kept on screaming till she hit the floor.
Come on, everybody was doing it.
Hey, I was in there too. What came over me was something new. I did things I'd never done before. Or say I never ever felt this way.
Look, Sue, don't be so hard on yourself. You can tell me to keep my mouth shut, but Wanna know what I'd advise?
What?
Apologize.
Apologize?
Yes.
Tommy! That's genius.
Sue, I can tell you're feeling sad.
Boo-hoo, so we clobbered Carrie and it's too damn bad.
This is why you've gotta love my dad.
He's got the right idea.
My daddy taught me who's on top and who's being loved.
Who's being loved?
And now it's time I let you know.
The world is
You're joking, right? You can't possibly mean all of this.
Why are you being such a buzzkill?
Chris, grow up.
Party people! The world according to
The world according to Chris is better to whip than get whipped. Even if somebody bleeds, please, nobody dies from a scar. And that's the way things are.
Why were Blake? Oh, come on. I just want to know, why was Blake and I the only ones doing the choreography in the back there? I mean, come on. Oh my God, I love seeing those kids again. So, you know, I won't talk because you don't want to hear from me, but let me just say, we've all heard in the theater, whether it be live on stage or an album, the saying, the 11 o'clock number. Well, this was Carrie's 11 o'clock number. Carrie, dressed up and transformed, defies her mother and leaves for the prom with Tommy. Margaret, realizing she has lost Carrie and fearing Carrie's newfound telekinetic power, considers that the only way to ensure Carrie's salvation is to end her daughter's life. Please welcome the incomparable Marin Mazzie singing There Is No...
When there's no one, there is darkness. All the light that used to shine, that once was mine, no longer glows. And there is no sun. There's no one. When the song dies, there is silence. When the tune that filled my days no longer plays, the room is still, and I hear long sighs. When the song dies, was I so foolish to think I could pray when there's only one chance I can save you? I gave you life, I can take it away. The shadows descend like a night, but when I am when the smiles I used to see are not for me, what will I do? Nobody's told me who will hold me. There is no sun when there's no
Let's just hear it for this incredible cast. And let me say one more thing. Enough of the actors, though, right? I mean, we just got to say one more time, Michael, Larry, and Dean. I mean, come on. We are so lucky that you let us all get to hear that show again, and that score, and that production, and the album, and so on, because it is just some of the most beautiful music I've ever heard. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much, Bernie. Now also, actually, we'd like to bring the entire cast and the creators all to the stage so we can give them one last big round of applause and give the press a chance to take some photos. So if you guys all come up here, and everyone please, why don't you bring up the house lights so that they can shoot in optimal lighting. And just ask that everybody please stay in their seats. The way the autographing is going to work is once we get everybody seated, we're going to call you a row at a time, and the line will start here. You'll go around, you can get everybody's autograph, and then exit that way. So here's the awkward photo op where the one knows what to say and do not.
Can you put your hands down in the second row?
Will you do like choir?
Can you put your hands down in the second row? Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Hi guys, straight back please. There we go.
So good looking.
5 seconds.
Everybody back here one more time. Thanks.
Okay, you guys good? Okay, one more big hand for the cast and crew. Thank you all for coming, and we'll be with you in one moment. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, I hear you. 1 second.